It's been a while. We, uh, right, so, we left our last game with the group had traveled to a Gripply village. And they are a fishing village of these Gripply people that had this deal with Candlekeep. Well, a deal where they would trade or give Candlekeep their fish that Candlekeep. Um, but then there was an issue at the Gripply village where the other lizard folk came in and captured a lot of them. Ripley Pond Mother asked if you could save them. The group went to the village, killed all the UNT, the evil ones, even killed a few good ones in the process because they just thought they all looked alike. And then, saved the Gripply village from losing any more of their eggs, houses, and structures. So when the Gripply have returned, the Pond Mother gave the gift, the Gripply friendship ritual, which gave everyone the ability now to also see Gripply. I believe people got a set of armor, sword in there somewhere. There was a time of opening. You got a few magic. It's like he just, once I start doing anything involved. So that leaves us, at the Gripply village. It happened at midnight, so we would say it is now the next morning. Is everyone do?
We spent the night in a fish hut again.
That was some of the best rest I've had in a while.
And now we speak frog. Fantastic.
I think it's cool. I can speak frogs, whenever I turn into a frog, so...
Does Jake have any questions, by the way, since I remembered you weren't here, so I'm trying to... So yeah, you now speak,
right now.
You speak Gripply. So...
Oh, and we're level 8 now if that didn't...
also up.
Alright, I'll do that in here in just a minute.
But I don't know if there's anything I need since you... And you know what? I'm just going to put them away. I'll be right back. As talk. Step up.
Oh, I believe Van got some fancy new armor too, if I remember correctly.
I can't hear you. Can. Oh.
Very low, but can hear you, just really, really low.
I got this cool sword, and I just whip it out. Boo, boo, boo.
Yes, you got a long sword or something to that amount, I think.
It is my serpent thing.
Is this any better?
Yep.
Much better, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the sword deals poison damage, as well as it changes shape to anybody's hand. The wheel.
It's pretty sick.
What does it
So
look
now
like?
we can go home, right?
I think it's just like a. It looks like a snake's fang. Like it's curved a little bit, and I think the hilt is a little bit like a little snaky looking, like a. Woo.
When you grab it, can it wrap around your hand like a snake?
Oh my god, that is so sick. You are awesome. Yes, that is so sick.
That's how it adjusts anyone's hand. Yeah. It's like.
Oh yeah.
Does it also adjust to your wolf's paw when you change into a dire wolf?
Oh, that would be cool, but I doubt it.
You should try it.
I'll just grab it with my teeth and just.
Start strangling.
Ah! That's my collar.
So yeah, the pond mother, they would have told you some of the Gripply. Yeah, she's obviously out doing pond mother stuff. So Gripply are all around you. They would have told you that the ship comes first thing in the morning.
Oh, good. We only spent a day here. Fantastic. Still, a day we could have been doing other things, but it's fine. It's fine. We know a frog language now.
I mean,
That might actually come in handy if we never needed to speak with one another without the general public around us knowing what we're talking about.
that is true.
I mean, when you think about it, how many people actually speak Gripply other than ourselves and, Gripply?
I have no idea. I mean, I imagine some people do.
Well, I'm just thinking that it might be useful in our journeys if we all have a language in common that not too many other people speak.
Sure.
I said
I was
all of that
thinking the same
correctly,
thing.
by the way.
Ribbit back to you, buddy.
You guys all just start ribbing to each other, like making all these. Yeah, no. You're like, what the hell's wrong with those people? Think you're mocking them? Are you mocking us?
So what time is it?
We'll
is
say
it
the boat's gonna
morning?
come, yeah, in an hour. So if there was anything you wanted to do in the morning, you have an hour to do.
Is there anything that we need to do in discussing with the Gripply here about resuming the fish trade with Candlekeep? I believe that was our main purpose in coming here.
Well, I'm sure they'll be happy with resuming normal functionality.
Have we noticed? Is there someone else in the pond mother you mentioned is off doing pond mother things? Is there someone else who seems to be in charge in her absence?
We can. You would definitely be able to tell the ones that kind of work with her directly compared to the one. So yeah, you would see giving directions. Some of the.
I'd like to approach that Gripply, and in Gripply, I'd like to say I'm very pleased that this has worked out for mostly benefit of all. Is there anything that we need to do in order to extend the desires of Candlekeep to open up the fish trade again?
All right, can you say it in Gripply, please?
my syntax is a little off.
You're getting it. I mean, it's magic, so just magically translate. You just know the language, and yeah, he looks at you and he just says, "Ribbit," and he said, "What was your question again?" That was so. So he kind of tells you, no, they're on top of things. They're gonna have to restart their fishing again and start collecting, obviously, the fish fish people had done a lot of damage, but they're going to start doing trades immediately once they get their supplies back up.
Believe that means we win.
Yep.
So we just have to wait for the boat out by the docks. Is what I'm understanding.
Yes.
Unless there was something, I just gave you this time. Unless there was something you. I'm not saying there is anything. So don't try to read into it like that. Giving you guys a chance. So yeah, if there's nothing you guys wanted to do, then your hour would have gone by, and the boat would come. For the captain of this boat is Miter Jand. He is a half-orc captain who he actually used to be an acolyte at Candlekeep, but he decided it wasn't for him. So they would have come and picked you up, and it is little over a day's journey, I believe it was, back to Candlekeep. A day and a half, 36 hours. So while you're on the boat and you're settling in, Miter Jane, actually, I guess Johns, comes up to you and says, "Oh, how'd everything go? We see you you saved everyone. That's good. How was it? Was it hard? How's the life of adventurers?"
Well, I don't think it was that hard. I mean, we slayed a lot of snake people. We, well, a couple of people died that weren't supposed to. That's the it was tragic. And we saved the day. It was pretty good. And we could talk Gripply now. And I say something in Gripply. Hello, Ribbit.
He says, "Oh, you learned one word, huh?"
Oh, no. And I start talking in Gripply. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit.
I just laugh at one point.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit.
So he says, "Oh, I actually never got around to learning it myself." And he just kind of laughs, and he says, "But one of my crew members here knows it. My first mate, actually. He took the friend ritual with them, so we can negotiate better."
Oh, that's great.
Says, "I heard about that ritual." And then
Oh, good to know they just throw it around to people.
Oh, no, don't take it that way. We interact with them all the time, so they consider us friends, but it is only given to their most trusted and sacred friends. My first mate has a really good relationship with the Gripply.
Okay.
Unless you said that in Gripply to your friend. Not even.
No.
Okay.
It would be speaking plain.
So he says, "So I was hoping I could, speaking of being adventurers and doing what you do, it's common for us captains to offer deals. Would you be interested?"
Yes.
Says,
Sure.
"I am willing to give you guys free passages way up and down the the coast, for your services in case anything ever happens on our ship."
What sort of services?
See, you're not the bright one.
Basically, if anything attacks the ship, we have to defend it.
And
Well,
he says it in a
That's
joking
certainly
way.
something that would be good to know.
Is there a lot of sea monsters and things attacking your ship lately?
Oh, no. Nothing usually happens. We don't sail that far off from coast, so we're usually pretty safe in the lanes that we take, but there are always pirates and, things that could happen. We've been chased down once by pirates, but we're able to get away. So things are possible, but we've fairly been lucky.
Well, that's great. Okay.
Seems like a good deal to me because we'd fight them anyways.
Yeah.
I do believe a couple of you wanted to go the Baldur's Gate, so this seems like your way there.
That does seem like an opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I've acquired enough gold to really need to travel to Baldur's Gate, but
Says, well,
Potentially.
we do stop there weekly, so if you did need to go, that is your chance. And he pulls out a parchment paper, and it has a schedule of their stops. So they go to Waterdeep a week. It takes 1 10 day to get to Waterdeep, so pretty much anywhere in between there. Judge how long it would get to go further up every now and then.
Oh wow.
And really depending. They do frequent stops up and down the whole.
Fair enough. If we ever get waterlogged again, oh god, the ship keeps shaking. We'll enlist your services, and you'll have ours as well. That's a big wave.
Like he's again a little nauseous. Yeah, he goes. Yeah, plus, obviously, let's work with Candlekeep, and we can set it all up. Then he says, "Well, I got to get back to my duties." Uses himself. For anything?
That's very useful. Van, if you're short of gold, you could always sell that beautiful new armor of yours.
Weren't we getting like 500 gold apiece for this mission as well, or something to that
Yeah,
nature?
we're getting a
think so.
lot of money.
That could come in very handy soon.
yes, I will be holding on to this armor. It is amazing.
House Vader's elven armor.
Vader can't wear heavy medium armor yet.
It's light armor.
No, but remember you
I think it's-
traded. You traded with Van, thinking it was like some special.
Oh
elven
yeah.
armor, and it's just...
Oh, that piece of shit.
You do look like a very fashionable person from, the ice lands of the Faerun.
Yes, it's very becoming.
It is befitting a thief. It would be very dark.
And Hemlock, if you would, stay on the ship, dear.
Yes, I will not be going overboard anytime soon. I'm going to stay on here.
Fantastic. Well,
Is that
let's
right?
all hope for a quick and uneventful trip home.
I wouldn't mind fighting some pirates.
No, you wouldn't.
What about a giant octopus?
No,
Ooh,
none
that'd be
of that
fun,
either. Just stop.
Or a giant seagull
What about a giant pirate octopus?
with a seagull?
Yes.
Leopold just walks off at that point.
Every time they were saying something, I would roll a dice to see if it happened. It would have been great. Yeah, so as you walk off, you end up having an uneventful voyage back to Candlekeep. The whole day goes by. If there's nothing you're doing, then hanging out, you would have made it all the way back to Candlekeep with no encounters. You would have docked by now. First thing in the morning, they dock, and they're just having boats go back and forth, bringing anyone who needs to go. While they some trade, and then they'll probably be leaving within, I don't know, half a day. So where do you guys at first?
I
would
suppose we should report back in. What time of day is it?
Indeed.
It's the morning.
It is how we.
Oh no, I'm sorry. So it's a day and a half. It would be late afternoon.
I would
You
like
guys did
to.
say we got the book, right? Like that we went for, or did we just go for the like freeing the people?
I thought it was just freeing the people.
We're
I
freeing
don't
the
Yes, it was just
people.
a
I
free
couldn't
the
remember if
people
we went
mission.
back, look this down.
It was
Nah.
it was get the seafood back, and basically.
Yeah, get the crab back. So
Okay.
My evil twin is here.
Van, I don't know if it's intentional, but you are very quiet again.
I can see my evil twin over there.
I would like to make my way to the tavern, the hearth, and inquire of the bartender if Vale, the artist, is currently around.
Late afternoon. Yeah, well, okay, so Fader walks off to the hearth. What does everybody else do?
I suppose I could just message Relay with my book, let her know that we've gotten back in, and she can notify what who was our contact's name? I wasn't even there when you people made this agreement.
Do not recall. But why don't we just go to her? She always seems to be in her study. I mean, go get
You
our
people
money.
don't even know who's supposed to be giving us the gold.
but she Frida-Lay knows.
Yeah.
I mean, she let us go.
She's the boss.
You were contacted by Corinne.
Wasn't she a
Could it,
dragonborn?
could it have been Pelk, a robed dragonborn?
She was a dragonborn.
Pelk, Pelk is what I have written down.
Yes, you were contacted by Pelk, a copper dragonborn.
Yeah, she's an avowed as well, I believe. So
She was. Yeah.
So we're not going to be able to talk to her directly. Frida Lay will probably have to be the one to contact her.
Yes. Let's make our way to Frida-Lay.
Fair enough.
I will catch up with you.
Review play, and Fader goes to the hearth. Fader, you come to the hearth. It's late afternoon. People are starting to pile in. Bartender there. You approach. Welcome back. How was your journey?
It was very eventful and it was very successful.
Yeah, I heard all about it. We're quite excited to get our trading back with the Gripply. Get some of that food in here.
Yes,
What can I get you? Today's on the house.
Oh well, thank you very much. I'll have an ale, and I was also wondering if you had any idea about the whereabouts of Vale.
At you, and he kind of looks behind you for a second, and then he smiles and he says, "That's her over there at that table, sitting down, about to enjoy her late evening tea."
Is she alone?
She is.
Do you mind if whatever she's drinking? Did you say? Does it look like she's having a cup of tea? You said.
She is.
I would like to possibly bring her a cup of tea and go and approach her.
All right. Takes a second. Goes makes actually a tea because there are some smart people here, so they would have tea. Hands it to you, and he just nods. Go bring it over. When you approach her, she's sitting there. She's at a small table by herself, and she's looking at these little. She has these little parchment papers, and they all have like nice drawings on them, and she's flipping through one of them, studying them intensely with her little glasses.
I will approach slowly with the tea in hand, and at first I'm just going to approach slowly enough and possibly catch her eye, so that she sees me coming toward her table.
So, yeah, you approach, and she sees you. She looks up and she like puts her glasses down for a minute. She goes, "Oh, just put the tea down, dear. Thank you." And she got her her paintings.
Um, I put the tea down. Uh, is it Vale?
Looks up. Oh, yes.
Uh, Good evening. My name is Elisar Nostarenka, and I was wondering, I was given your name as a an accomplished artist, and I
Oh,
was wondering.
yes, yes. I heard about you. You were interested in painting. Are you interested in taking my class, or did you have a piece of painting or artwork that you wanted me to review?
No, I was wondering if I could commission you to perform a piece of artwork for me.
Of
I was. May I sit?
course. Sure.
Okay, I sit and I sort of lean forward. Um, you mentioned painting specifically. I was wondering, uh, are you at all? Do you have any facility with etching in metal?
Says, yeah, I am a professor. I study paintings. My expertise. She goes, I do not necessarily do paintings for people. She kind of gives an attitude like, not her. You might have the
My
wrong impression of me.
my apologies. I clearly was not entirely clear when I was speaking um, with the bartender. Do you know of anyone who would be able to um, to produce a piece of artwork for me?
I do have, I mean, she shows you these artworks in front of her and she goes, well, I do have students. She goes, what kind
I,
of art piece are you looking for?
I'm hoping to have engraved an image in a small piece of metal.
So it is not a painting, you're looking for a sculpture.
I suppose I confess I'm not terribly well versed in the artistry or the terminology. I don't want an actual piece of metal created. I have the existing piece of metal, and I show it to her, and I'm interested in having an image engraved in the side of this.
I, what is the image of?
I describe it to her.
Hmm. Yes, I believe I could have a student who would be capable of doing that.
I want to say this as delicately as possible. This piece, when completed, is going to. It, Forgive me. It's going to be important to me. And I don't mean to be indelicate, but um, the student that you have in mind, is he or she particularly, I don't know, good?
My dear, they wouldn't be here if they weren't.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, I would I would be greatly appreciative if you could put me in contact with this student.
She says, I will handle this. Tell me what you. When would you. She kind of looks. Goes, I actually have a student who would be really good at doing this. She goes, but it could take up to 10 days to do. Is that okay? Is that good for you?
I mean, uh, yes. I don't know. I Yes.
Not overly complicated. Says, yeah, so um, I could definitely, yes, ask my student to do this for you, of course. Because I've heard about the things you and your friends have done around here, which is great. This could be
Thank you.
also a good project for one of my students. She, yeah, she goes. She tells you when it's done. She will send word.
Okay, but should I leave the item with you now?
Of course.
I do so. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate this.
Yeah, you exchange information. Continues off doing her studies.
All right. I finish my ale quickly and head to find the rest of the party at the library.
So while that was going on, yes, we would have the other guys. You would have showed up to Frida Lay's office. She welcomes you in. Oh, it's so good to see you again. She goes, I heard the great news. What was her name? Pelk is going to be so happy to hear it. And she says, just like Pelk said, here's your rewards. And she pulls out these bags of coins. Because she left them with us.
She is most generous. 500 gold pieces each.
Is that right? Fair.
I like grab my bag and then drop it because it's so heavy, and like pick it up and throw it over my shoulder.
Gold pieces each character. Yeah, they're nice and heavy.
I suppose Fader will have to come get his when he comes to work tomorrow.
It's only you can take it to him.
Oh, I'll take it.
I don't know if I'll
that
get
with you.
there, but that's hilarious.
No.
So what were you gonna say?
But I suppose we will be back into work tomorrow to our normal job and not have to fight
No,
anymore.
take some time off. You guys did great. Take the next 2 days.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
greatest news ever!
Because you must be exhausted from all that traveling.
Uh-huh.
They are exhausting. Yes, they are. They are very exhausting.
You know, I was thinking about that, and it would seem that this group of individuals has really distinguished themselves as, a group of people who can get things done, out in the world.
Distinguished. Yes.
Yes. I mean, I wasn't there for all of it, but I've heard about it all at this point. I mean, it's obvious that Candlekeep has these sort of things to be done. I mean, is there any other sort of title within Candlekeep that is more specific to the sort of role it seems we're taking on here?
She says, well, I mean, this technically the roles are trying to think because there are seekers here. They're like but they're the people who get books and stuff. So you're talking more like as adventurers. She goes, no, there's nothing really like that, but I I could bring it up to the Avowed and see what they say. It could be worth looking into.
Indeed, I would greatly appreciate that. I do enjoy that sort of work. It seems like we're very good at it, so I would be very curious to know what they think about it.
Because me too. It's about time this library started doing different things. They're so stuck in their ways. But I will definitely let them know. At this point, we could no, because it still hasn't that much time. So have you? Is that it, Van?
Yes, it is.
So I would say, as you guys are walking out, we can have Fader kind of walking towards them, meeting in the hall.
Did you find your artist?
No, I wasn't able to locate anyone just yet. I have some feelers out though.
You want to do
Someday.
deception checks and perception checks?
Well, I mean,
I just believe
I
him.
technically didn't find the artist, but I technically do have.
I
She is
never
an
trust
artist.
anything Fada says in general, so.
You're a liar.
Yeah, so it's up to you guys if you want to really believe that. Let's try to check.
I don't have a reason to
Doesn't
not believe him.
seem important enough.
No
really
one
care about.
cares.
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, I don't care.
Aw.
About his artist? Is that what? Because he didn't find a person to make his art?
But
Is
he
that why
did.
we're?
He did. He said he didn't, but he did. That's why I was just saying.
Oh,
He did.
I guess I'll care because I do.
Oh, so yeah.
I don't care at all.
You totally believe me.
I'm
You're
like,
thinking about the 500.
well, I
goals.
would anyway, but oh,
It'll be all right. I have full faith that I will eventually find what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you care. You
I'll-
just didn't realize he was not telling the full.
I'll keep my ear out if I to find somebody for you.
Oh, thank you. That's
Yeah.
very, very helpful. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, here
Ah, thank you.
we got paid.
Excellent. I do not count it.
It's missing 2 gold points.
I still don't count it.
All right. Hemlock, you got 502. That's great. What do you guys? It's late afternoon. Or what was it? Late afternoon. So early evening time. So people are kind of getting done with their jobs. Hearth is kind of filling up for people to eat. It's the end of the day, or coming to the end of the day. What do you guys do for the rest of the day?
Not for nothing, but I did stop in at the hearth when I was looking for the artist, and I was told that tonight things were on the house for the group.
Really?
So perhaps tonight would be the night to go and celebrate our victory.
Yeah, sure. And we get to sleep in tomorrow.
It's always nice.
For 2 days actually, so it's pretty good.
Oh, fine.
Come on, Leopold. All the wine you can drink. Let's go.
I see it.
I put my arm around him. To the bar.
Oh no, she's touching me. She's touching me.
You all, whoever, if you don't, well, everyone heads to the bar. If you don't, let me know. You pull in, or you walk in, and there's a bartender. He waves. There's there. As I said, it's filling up, but you can still find a table to sit at. So grab a table.
First round's on me. What would everybody like?
The
The
rounds are
finest
free. How can it be on
mead.
you?
That's why it's on me, my friend.
That.
Oh, so you don't want anything, Leopold? Is that it?
I would like a bee sting, please.
A beast. I assume that's a drink.
It is.
Ah, yes.
Red wine.
Me and Brittany had these things. Went to the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, we did. They were delicious.
Yep. So yeah, they pour some bee stings, mead and
Cider.
ale. Well, yeah, cider. And they give them to you. Yeah, so whatever you order, they bring to the table. Vader, the lady who you were talking to, is still over there, and she does see you. And as she comes in, she like waves again at you, but it gets back to her stuff.
Who's that?
I did mention that I had some fillers out for an artist.
Oh. She an artist?
No, but she knows some, and
Oh.
so she perhaps is going to be able to put me in touch with the person that I need.
That's great.
As she's doing that, she's looking at.
Oh. Is she a teacher?
I believe she did say that she is a teacher.
Yeah, she looks like one. Mm.
You say that as though there's something wrong with being a teacher.
No, I love teachers. Get out of here.
You notice while you're here, people are actually looking over at you guys, and you have a lot of attention on you in this. Good attention, positive. People wave and smile.
I think this is the first time everybody likes us here.
I don't know. Some people still look pissed about their rooms.
Yeah, but they got brand new rooms now.
And it does seem as though the mood is warming. It has been a long time in coming.
Oh, Millie would love this place. Being all happy here.
Yes, she would.
Seems we're developing a reputation.
If I may. To Millie.
To Millie.
Didn't know her, but to Millie.
Looking around, are there any we've been here for a little bit. Are there any faces that I've never seen before?
I mean, it is a big place, so there would be a few people you probably would not have noticed, but they look like they belong here. They're with people. I mean, there's thousands. I would say at least 1,000.
I assume by that you mean in the Candlekeep, not in Hearth, right?
Yeah. So there would be people that you probably haven't seen yet in here at Candle. Plus, there are people. So there are a few.
And so far, the added attention that we've been receiving is a sort of seeing us and, oh, hey, it's them, not, oh, it's them, nothing untoward.
Well, yeah, you would assume that it's
okay.
Wow, they really love their fish. They love their seafood here.
I think that's basically their main staple. They can't exactly get crops on a outcropping of rock.
I think it's less that they love seafood and more that they love food.
I love food.
I must say the food here is much better than it is where I am from.
Really?
Yes, it's very bland. There's not a lot going on in the frozen north.
Oh, yes. Sorry. That's right. Snow.
Yes, the lands of always winter. Mostly nothing wrong with a good caribou steak or some bark tea,
Bok tea.
Yes, that's what we use for tea.
I mean, it's not the first time I've had something like that, but okay. You ever had a mushroom tea?
Can't say that I have, no.
Oh, I have. Many times. Ugh. It was okay.
It grew on you.
I've tried a lot of teas.
Literally, it grew on you.
A lot of teas.
Speaking of, is your toad about?
Yeah, he's right here. Morty, darling.
I never did this when Millie was with us. I was wondering, could I
Are
lick
you?
your toad?
Really? I mean,
would that be okay?
Morty, are you alright with it? Yes, I am alright with it. Alright, there you go. Here you go.
I would like to make a very small lick of the toad.
So Ren, what is Ren thinking when he see? What is he doing? Is he paying attention, or is he doing his own thing?
Did you talk to me?
Yeah.
Oh, you cut out. No, I'm sitting there. I'm just watching all this. I'm like waiting for him to lick the toad.
Oh, Ren, get ready, my boy. He's going to get high as a freaking kite.
Why are people licking toads again?
Oh, he wants to try it. Would you like to try it, Leopold?
No, I would not.
We
I am
could-
not
we could
licking
do
a
it together,
creature.
Leopold.
I'm not licking a creature.
He likes it, apparently.
I'm
Did he
very,
tell you that?
He told Millie,
Very-
probably.
Insight check on the frog. Does he like being licked?
I'm gonna insight check Hemlock.
what are these insight checks for? What do you
Insight check on the frog. Does he like being licked?
The frog is
his
just like, it's so used to it by now in its life, it just doesn't even care.
I'm pretty sure Millie would ask consent. I mean, she's a
Yeah.
fucking druid.
Plus, the
So.
frog's been licked.
on the
But aren't
The-
you? And you're not asking.
The frog's
I'm
been
not
licked its
asking
entire
that.
life.
I'm just
so-
like-
Yeah.
I've known Morty for a very long time with Millie, so
it's a character on the Flintstones. It just looks and says, "It's a living."
Yeah, it's 11. Yeah, pretty much.
he likes to do it.
He's actually like, it reminds him of Millie now, the little frog, and so it kind
Yeah.
of it's. I guess it would be happy too that it's still being utilized. It's a little gift that Millie had bestowed upon it.
It's got like a bald patch where it's been licked on.
It's lighter colors, feathery.
Just a regular old mountain toad.
It's
I'm
special.
going to look the toad in the eye, and then very gently and very almost timidly, because I don't generally do this sort of thing, I'm going to take a very small lick.
That's it, boy. Woo! Get it.
I think he did it twice. 2 small licks, 1 big lick.
And before anything happens, I hand the toad back to Hemlock. I don't want to accidentally hurt it.
Okay. So does anyone else lick the toad, or?
Oh yes.
Nope.
Anybody else?
Nope.
God no.
I'll just
All right.
stick with
Afraid I have to
Mail.
keep my wits about me.
You could have just kissed him, Fada. You didn't have to lick him,
Well, I don't generally do this sort of thing. I don't know the deets.
Oh. I only kissed him, and I got a little trippy dippy, but whatever. So how you feeling?
I don't know. How am I feeling?
I mean, you just licked it. How do you wait a second? Do you ask him, or do you wait? Like,
I'm watching him.
okay.
What did it taste like?
It tasted a bit like a.
And then you
like
just
what
start
would imagine a
tasting
swamp to smell
orange,
like.
and then purple, and then you taste green. You're tasting colors all of a sudden.
I can taste colors. Can you? Have you ever smelled a clean swamp?
No, dear, I have never. It
That's-
usually smells like a fart.
That's
Seems
what
kind
it
of
tastes
contradictory.
like.
See butterflies are flying around, fluttering. Like, it's just like really trippy all of a sudden. Rainbows are just starting to form in the background.
Yes.
As old Mildred spirit, Brendan, what kind of trips does this frog cause? Like, how trippy do they get?
Oh, it's really trippy. Yeah, like so the whole room just starts to become like a swamp, and there's big, bright, colorful mushrooms that pop up everywhere, and the ceiling just starts to swirl, and it gets all these greens and yellows and blues in the wood, and it's just swirling about above you, and then Millie just pops up, and she's like, "Oh dear, the swamp is always clean. It's dirtiness is all in your mind. We're all part of one big Earth Mother world, and be one with the mushrooms and the dirt." And she just poofs.
Vader,
so-
are you okay?
I'm gonna cast minor illusion around Fader and be like, it's
Oh,
just gonna be whispers like Fader, Fader.
Like, don't do that to him. It's not nice.
boy.
Oh God, I got to watch him now. It's my responsibility. Whatever.
There's just a tear just streaking down my cheek.
Oh dear.
Hemlock,
Yes.
I saw Millie.
Oh,
She's here. She's here in Morty, I think. She's with us.
you know what, dear? Yes, she is. She's with us.
Oh,
And
a
she'll be
mushroom.
with us. Oh, okay. Don't
Is-
don't eat it!
What's he really
I don't
chewing
think
on?
I can.
Hemlock.
He's chewing on like
Please say Leopold.
no, he's like the chair. Like he's trying to like a stool.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't eat the stool.
It's a toadstool.
Yes, but you're gonna get splinters. Oh gosh.
Yeah, so that's happening. You see Fader doing all this crazy stuff. What is Ren doing for the night?
Oh, he's just like having a good time watching him, just still like sipping on his little ale.
Ben?
Van is having just having a few drinks, eating his fill, and observing Fader as he sort of happily as he goes on this little trip of his, and he's just like, oh man, that does look like a lot of fun.
Fader, what is your psychic ability connected to again? Wisdom?
I don't know.
What's your saving throws based
Yeah,
on?
what is your saving? Yeah.
Give me a second. Being a rogue, it's dexterity and intelligence.
So yeah, give me an intelligence. So yeah, you're tripping, you're having a great time. And then you just start hearing you off in the distance, actually in the corner of this room, like there's a shadow, and you can just see this dark figure and these like dark eyes just like staring at you. And then it kind of just like fades away and the shadow kind of goes.
In my current state, am I alarmed or am I intrigued?
It would be out of place. And then you just start hearing like your name being like whispered in all your ears. And then the trip starts going a different way. Where things aren't.
Oh no.
Aren't
This is what I was here for.
It's alright. I just
Yeah.
like start coming over. It's alright, it's alright.
Leopold
Yeah.
drags his chair to another table.
He's going through a bad trip, everyone.
Yeah, and then you look at Hemlock's face and it's like melting. Everyone's faces are melting around you. Someone comes around and says, "Is your friend okay?
He's fine. He's going through a bad trip, my man.
Is this normal?"
Like, let's just like take him outside, away
Yes.
from people. Let's de-stimulate him, and
Yeah, this is a little too much.
somebody get this man a baked good of some kind.
You start to hear this like high-pitched noise, like like feedback, like almost like a psychic feedback you're getting from this. Yeah.
Oh no. I start pushing him outside the door, like out into the courtyard. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come out into the courtyard, and it's just shadows everywhere, just like these dark figures, just like standing there looking at you with their red eyes.
I summon a dagger.
No, what is going on? Put that dagger down. I try to wrestle it out of his hand.
It's
Yeah,
just
you
vapor.
can't.
God damn it! It's
What is
alright,
What
it's
is
alright.
What is Van or Ren and Leopold doing?
Leopold's
Oh, yeah,
still
Leopold.
in the bar. Just go and
So you would see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, hey man, you just need to lay down, look at the stars in the sky, chill out, you know? Everything's gonna be all right. You know, there's nobody trying to hurt you. You're very safe, you know. Let's just take it easy. Here's, you know, a roll. Munch on that.
Did Ren stay inside?
No, I went with the group.
Trying to console him or anything? Or are you just watching? You're just enjoying the show?
Oh no, I'm just watching. Like this whole thing.
Are you still doing the minor illusion with the whisper of my
No,
name?
no, I just did it for a minute.
So yeah, as you're outside, like the shadows kind of start fading away, but you do start to see almost apparitions or what appear to be ghosts for a second. They kind of flow in. Some of them are fully clothed like the Avowed and older clothes. Some of them are reading books, and you'll see them just kind of fade away or appear and then kind of fade away every now and then. You start getting these like weird visions. Cool. Echoes. Yeah, so this happens not too long, and then it kind of just you kind of start feeling yourself coming back.
And I'm like this close to his face. I'm like, are you okay?
Hemlock? Is that Hemlock?
Yes, that's me.
I'm slowly gonna just reach out and just make sure that her face isn't still melting.
I'm not melting. Because you were screaming melting faces over and over again. Yes, I'm okay. Are you okay? I don't think we're gonna have Morty. You're not gonna lick Morty for a while, okay?
No, I think that's probably for the best. It was a very interesting experience, but one that I suppose I'm glad I experienced, but I don't think I need to again anytime soon. Could you help me back inside?
Oh, yep, I can do that. Oh, up you go.
Every now and then you might see a mushroom somewhere sitting like, because I mean you're not, but you kind of were able to get yourself back together, and unless
When we do go back inside, I want to just take a quick walk toward that corner where I saw the first apparition and see if there's anything unusual over there.
Give me a person. Everything seems back to.
Okay.
Dear, we're sitting over there.
Oh,
over there.
I know. I'm right behind you. Thank
Okay.
you.
I mean, Leopold's over there, but we're over here still. Next to the chomped stool. Sorry about that.
That's odd. Well, who would chew on a stool?
So, unless there's anything anyone wanted to do specifically, then we can say you enjoy the rest of your night at the hearth. Everything back to normal. Anything you had drinking or eaten tonight was on the house. You're back to your room.
Leopold's going to grab that book he found before they left about the architecture and plan of Candlekeep.
What was this one again?
He basically looked at looked for a basic book about the architecture and like plans of Candlekeep in general, and it's nothing special,
Yeah,
but he
if I
has special
remembered,
plans for it.
It had all the known levels.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
And he'll just go and grab that tonight, and he'll have a plan for tomorrow with it.
Okay. Yeah, so it is the next day. Everyone.
Ren will get up a little early, have coffee, and then he'll go to work.
Even though you don't have to go?
Even though.
Okay.
Like, books.
What is it?
I will finish my meditation, and then I'll just sit quietly in the room waiting for everybody else to awaken.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
What about you? Well, did you meditate well?
I did.
Well, that's good. What are we doing today?
I don't know. We have a day off. I don't think that's happened before.
I know, we could do anything.
Leopold
too much-
strolls behind them and past them. You people never work.
That's
That's not
entirely
true.
I think we've worked awfully hard over the last couple days.
It's true. What are you doing today, Leopold?
I have some errands to run at the shop.
Okay. All right. If you need anything, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's our tiny friend?
He awakened earlier than you, and he prepared himself for the day, and he left. He said something about going to work. I reminded him that we don't need to work today, and he said, and left.
See, that's dedication now.
That's overachieving now.
Yeah, that's butt kissing, but whatever. I mean,
Leopold just staring daggers as he walks out of the room.
Leopold, are you secretly working? Leopold. He doesn't like us still. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure I know why.
I think we're great.
I suppose
enjoyed
it's been
so far.
anytime we've wanted to use the library for our own purposes, we've had to sort of do so on the sly while we're supposed to be working. I suppose if we wanted to do a little bit of our own research, there's nothing that would be stopping us now.
Are you telling me, your best friend, that we have to go to work on our day off?
I'm not telling you that. I'm suggesting that if there was something that you wanted to look into that you can't look into whilst working, now might be a time to do that.
Do you have an subject that you want to work on, and I will follow, I guess?
Unfortunately, I do, but I have no idea how to proceed.
Well, let's go to the library then and see. I don't know.
I suppose that sounds like a plan.
Good. And we're off.
What does Van do? Or do you ask to follow? Or do you feel left out? Plus.
Just like, oh man, they really get after it quick, these people. I'm like, well, no, I'm just gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna go to the bar and have like mimosas, some morning cocktails, you know,
Yeah.
eat some bacon, some bread with some butter on it, just I'm gonna get down on some breakfast, and then I'm gonna sit around and do nothing all day. And yep. Maybe I'll get motivated in the afternoon to look into something. I'm on a quest of some kind. Gotta look into that at some point. We'll figure it out.
So, Ren, does Ren actually go to work or does he do something else? What does Ren do when he walks out that door? Excuse me.
I don't know. He'll just like walk around for a while, just goof off. I don't know. He's just messing with the group, and then he's gonna tour around the library, see what he can go see.
I love when we have free days. We go to work. We like go to library and read.
And when we're supposed to go to
We
work,
don't.
we go and do literally anything else.
I think after like a little while, Ren will circle back and like meet up with Van.
So, yeah, I'll just give you a quick, because I don't know if I ever... So, when you are looking around Candlekeep, you have your Court of Air, and then you have your Emerald Doors. And you notice no one gets past those Emerald Doors. So you have access to the House of the Binder, which is a place where you can get a copy of any kind of books or scrolls in the library, or have scribes copy scrolls, things like that. Non-magical tomes, spell books, avowed. You have Pillars of Oji, which is where everyone. That's like all these different towers with multi-dimensional rooms in them that just have like they're these towers are a lot bigger on the outside, and they're filled with different library books, places where there's quiet study and research can be done. You have a Temple of Agma. You have your erudite outfit, others. So you have some places we're just gonna wander around and look at. Nothing kind of crazy every day. So yeah, if you did that for a couple hours.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll just start day drinking with Van.
Like, what's up, man? It's this place makes some great morning cocktails. Got a fine selection of juices and clear alcohols.
I'll start with a mimosa.
Yeah, great.
I know, I love them.
They're so good. All right, we'll go to Leopold. You're next. You told the group you're gonna do something. What does Leopold do when he leaves?
Yes, I believe last time I went to the Outfitters, they said I could get ink and paper of the magical persuasion from the House of the Binder, correct?
Ink and paper?
For transcribing spells and whatnot.
Yeah, yep.
So I'm going to go to the House of the Binder, and I'm looking for transcribing inks and paper, as well as a special kind lead-based ink for the illusory script spell.
You go offhand.
The illusory script spell is 10 gold lead-based ink.
Okay. Yeah, you would be able to find those here. You know the price.
Okay, it's I'm going to get 20 gold worth of that. And let me look up how my book works again, because I know I can transcribe rituals, but it's a weird way of doing so.
If they're going to copy a spell books cost 50 gold pieces. Copying a non-magical
Right, I'm looking for how to the ink and paper, so I can specifically transcribe my own spells. Where's that silly invocations page? Okay, so 50 gold for the rare inks need to describe it. Okay, so I need 20 gold worth of the lead-based ink, and then 50 gold of the rare inks needed to transcribe a spell, basically. So 70 gold worth currently. And he's going to transcribe one of the spells he learned, just to make sure he can do it as a ritual. So it's going to take him a couple hours to do that. The illusory script spell. I took it as a known spell, but I'm transcribing it into my book so I can cast it as a ritual.
So are you just going to do that at there? You could like find a little place to sit and...
If they allow me to, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I would think they would have. Squat down.
Ah, so quiet. So lovely.
Very quiet.
I can hear myself think.
Sounds of all the quills. Right. Vader and Hemlock would go to the library. So we'll say go to the Pillars of Pedagogy.
I am looking for my continued search for any information anything that would shed some light on my abilities with psychic powers. I still have no idea where this comes from, or what is allowing me to do the things that I do.
Yeah, you could easily ask some of the seekers here to see if they can find any books on ability. I mean, a lot of it, we will just say for the sake of it, you do get the normal books that have the normal everyday knowledge of psychic abilities are. You find some books on mind flayers because they have a lot of psionic. Give me a...
Can I help?
Yeah, we'll say with advantage. See, I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're trying to look for. If there's anything in particular.
Why I throw knives out of thin air.
Um, I know that I'm not the only person whom I know of who can do this. I was saved as a younger elf on the streets of the town that I was living in at the time when we were attacked, and it did not look. In fact, when my foster mother was killed, it did not look as though I would survive. And at the very end, I was saved by someone who was throwing the same sorts of daggers that I can throw. His were I say his because the voice I heard in my head was clearly male. His daggers were blue, whereas mine are green. But beyond that, I have no idea. I suppose, in part, I'm hoping that I can find some sort of a connection to the person who saved me, because after that day, I never saw him again, heard from him again. He saved me and then was gone.
So yeah, you find a particular book on meditation practices to help try to focus your abilities and like just better ways to use it. So it's a lot of practice lessons on, I would say, meditation, things to try to in your mind. See if you can expand that. Do something to that effect. So yeah, you find a book like that would take you some time, probably a couple weeks, fully read, get all of it.
Without asking any of the avowed that are, or the acolytes or whoever that are here, do I know whether or not we are allowed to borrow books and take them away from the halls of pedagogy?
Oh yeah, you can definitely borrow books.
Okay,
Or two.
then I will request to
You just
borrow.
yeah, you just can't leave.
Okay, I will do whatever it takes to borrow the book and
Yeah, this
put it in my.
particular book, they would lend it to you. They would just sign it out to you, and you would have it until you get back. You're not going. Yeah.
Hemlock, I suppose this is
So
as good a place to start as any.
yeah, so this would have taken you probably the most. To just define that.
Are you sure you're not like half mind flayer or something? Ugh.
I'm pretty sure.
Van and Ren. So you guys had this delicious breakfast, mimosas. You guys are probably feeling good right now, and they're kicking in. Especially little guy over here. I don't know how many he's pounded back, but it's a very positive time here. People are being polite and waving at you guys, and but there's
Just wave
really,
back.
yeah. And they wave. And
Morning.
Just buy some drinks for some people, have some conversations, hear about local news, and maybe see if any of them could offer anything useful.
That's what you get for day drinking, my friend.
we're drunk.
You guys are.
No, you're a hell of a swordsman.
Thanks, man. You're not so bad yourself,
Oh, thanks.
So yeah, I don't even know how to go with that one.
Seems we actually have a lot in common, It's like we're both, sword wielding wizards. Just, you kind of lean in the wizard route, and I'm more in the stealthy fighter route.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You also forgot the part where we're both handsome devils, but I'll let that slide.
Fair enough. I don't like to gloat, but
if you ever need help with magic or anything, let me know. I'll be more than happy to. Maybe not right now, but later.
sounds good. Yeah, I just learned invisibility and disguise self, which seem extraordinarily useful.
Yes, very good. Illusion, that's kind of
Come and
up my
penetrate
alley.
the shadow. Oh,
I
yeah.
like to specialize in illusion and enchantment.
Oh, nice. Yes, I've picked up a few illusion spells myself. It seems to be generally my kind only focus on conjuration and abjuration, but I've certainly taken interest in illusion. I've also learned the spell Blur, which could come in handy some of these days.
It's very good. Yes, I like using mirror image over it, but they're both great.
I think with my high AC, Blur might end up being a little better, but
Yes. I just typically like to use my other spells. So I use mirror image because I could haste you and things like that.
oh yeah, it's not. Is that not concentration?
No, you can cast it and do other things.
Interesting. I'll take that.
See, this is magic. This is my thing. I'll ask you about swords later.
Sounds good.
Haste is concentrate.
No, I was talking about mirror image.
Oh, man.
I do really like haste, by the way.
Oh yes.
I would certainly appreciate that anytime. I'm gonna get one of these days. We're gonna get it all going. We're gonna have the magic weapon and the haste and blur, and I'm just gonna go in there and
We should try that next combat. Let's try that.
yeah, we're going.
We're fighting goblins or dragons, doesn't matter.
Omega Van.
We need to get Hemlock to be able to cast something on you too, like maybe enlarge or something.
She casts the magic weapon on me.
Oh yes. Maybe Leopold, but he doesn't seem like he might do that.
You never know. I could give him gold.
Oh, that would probably work.
Sounds good to me.
So I
They've
mean,
got to eat sometime, right? They're gonna show up eventually.
as yeah, I was gonna ask, how do you guys just stay here all day and just drinking? And is that how you spend your entire day?
You wanna go fishing?
I've never been. We'll try it.
I wonder if they've got tackle at the shop over here. Maybe we'll go pick up some rods. We'll, maybe we get maybe we get some seafood from here, some really good bait, and go out fish for something crazy.
Let's do it.
Awesome. So yeah,
We're gonna get some beers to go.
yeah, the two new guys.
Like some jugs of ale.
You get some fishing stuff. Of course, you can find it. There's water everywhere. And as you guys are walking out to the front gate to go fish off the side of the roadway with your little beers and stuff, we have this would be like probably halfway in the day. Then we have Fader and Hemlock coming, finding their book from work, leaving the Pillars of Pedagogy.
Hey, boys.
Oh no, they as they're walking out the front, I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah, so and they didn't tell you where they were going, so you guys would be done with your work while they had left go fishing.
where are we going?
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I can eat.
Let's go see if we can scare up some lunch.
Okay.
Over to the hearth. Leopold, how long does it take you to copy that?
Just 2 hours.
Okay. So where would you have gone after?
I'd probably find someplace secluded to cast well, yeah, it works for 10 days. I'm going to cast illusory script on the book of that book that I had of the of Candlekeep, and I'm going to inscribe some messages on it, and I'm going to designate it to those who consider themselves adventurers. So only those that consider themselves adventurers can read this script. Otherwise, it just looks like gibberish.
Is that part of that spell?
Yeah, let me go ahead and paste it.
Can you designate like that? Because how does it know if they're adventurers? That's where I'm getting lost.
It says to you and any creatures you designate when you cast the spell.
So I would say you would have to designate. Saying. Anyone can say.
Okay.
Or anyone can feel like they're.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea, though. You know, those that feel themselves to be adventurers can read it is kind of the.
I'll go with that.
The flavor I'm going with.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make it look like it's in the same text as the book. And it's magical, so I'm gonna make it look like gold and glowing when they see it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plant it in our room for right now. leave it
I
there.
see exactly. Okay, so what does it look like? What does it say?
So it's basically got a diagram of the hearth and the room underneath the tunnel underneath the bird's den.
Okay.
And it's going to have a message inscribed on it. It reads, "Only those with the adventurous spirit can heed my call. The mystery of Candlekeep grows deep to all. Below the hearth we travel far, for those who slip beneath the bar. In darkness below we keep secrets near, but what do the brave have to fear? Come find what we've hid in the shadows below. Secrets and treasure may find you in the glow."
Love it. That's awesome. Awesome. All right. Yeah, you do that. Go back to your room.
Yeah, I'll just tuck it in the room, and then I'll go back to the bar above.
So through all that time, let's say when you're coming back, you would see Hemlock and Fade are now at the hearth, their breakfast. They're doing, or not breakfast, lunch by that time, late lunch. Do you approach them or you go somewhere?
I'll go ahead and I guess I'll eat with them. Fine, it's lunchtime. Why not? So, what have you managed to destroy at this point?
Oh, we actually went to the library and did some research.
You did what? What? Why?
Because we like to.
We are very well-rounded individuals. We don't just do one thing, and although we do what we do very, very well, we are multifaceted.
What did you do today, Leopold?
I learned some spells.
That's great.
Writing some spells in my book. Unfortunately, they did not have the specific ones I was looking for, but at least I have the supplies. Have I come into contact with it?
That's great. If we find any spells, I'll hand them to you.
Yes. Where did Van and Ren go?
Who bloody knows?
They weren't here when we came back from the library.
Hopefully they're okay.
Did you learn any new spells that would be helpful in our travels and our adventures?
Well, I did have an inkling of something when I after we beat all those snake people up. I feel a bit sadly I feel stronger for beating snake people up. But I can strangely enough I can see through walls a little bit.
That's cool. And useful.
It's very disconcerting, actually, but I guess it could be useful.
Does it take waving your hands and saying arcane words, or are you able to do it?
I could,
or you just tap your eyes?
I could just do it, apparently.
That's fantastic.
What?
But I can only do it like once a day, I think. That's well, I tested it, and it seems to be only a once a day thing.
How did you get this ability? So is it not a spell, or?
I'm not entirely sure.
Are you okay? How many fingers am I holding up?
See, I'm seeing through them right now, so I'm not entirely sure.
Is this finger broken? Because it's been hurting me for a while.
I don't know. It's kind of like when you look at something far away and then look at something close up. Like the close up thing looks a little fuzzy when you shift your eyes. So it's not like I can see through your body. It's more like objects.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to. So, Van and Ren, do you guys plan on? Is your goal to fish for the rest of the day until sunset?
Sunset is the best time to fish.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna cast some spells to help us though when we get there.
Okay, so when you first come out of Candlekeep and you You can see to the north, like the water had went low tide, and then there was like these perfect little rocks that you can hop on to get to these little private islands out there. And you guys were able to hop along these rocks, get over to one of these little private islands, set up your little chairs and your beers, and have your little fishing time. And yeah, the sun's out. It's just a beautiful day. Off in the water, you can see dolphins every now and then, like jump up and splash. You might see a nice whale come up and its thing up and go down.
Ooh, we need to catch one of those.
So, give me a survival check. Van is definitely catching a bunch of fish.
I'm aiming for the big ones. I'm like, I got a big hook with a big piece of bait, and I'm throwing it like way out and like somewhere where there's like a level change. Looking for a lurker.
Okay.
Like, all right. So, me not having any luck, I'll just start assisted Van.
So yeah, I mean, while you're here, you get decent sized fish, but unfortunately, you don't get like this massive one. But you do catch. I would if you were keeping them enough to to eat for a while, like for at least a day or 2 days.
I guess I'll bring it back to the bar. See if they'll cook up some fresh fish for us.
What was Ren doing to try to help? By the way?
Oh, before we go, I'm gonna be like, check this, there's a new spell I learned, and he'll like activate. You'll see like his little eyeball that he has around his neck on a necklace come up, and then Arcane Eye comes out, and I'm gonna actually use little Arcane Eye to go like scoping for fish, like out in the water.
All right. And then what? You tell
Look,
him like
I'm gonna
throw
find
the
the
line
big one.
over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna find that big one.
Another survival check. Ren?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Here comes the dexterity saving throws.
Oof.
Shouldn't that be with advantage since Ren was helping?
Technically, his advantage since this is the third one he rolled. So I mean, there's no big fish right now, and it's in this area, this close to the land, but you do get a good amount.
Got
of
tomorrow off.
I mean, anyway, it was just a beautiful time. Like you guys had a really good time. Like you had your beers.
Caught a lot of fish.
You had this beautiful sunset.
Oh, yeah.
You had these dolphins and whales. Like you saw a lot of cool stuff. It was just really nice. And then as the water kind of recedes a little bit, you are able to problems. You'll say you guys head over to the hearth to try to get that fixed or cooked up. And let's just take our first 10-minute break because having some.
Copy that.
Just so I know. I reacted like weird because I was like, "Is he talking to me? What's going on?"
Sorry, I should have made that clear.
It's okay. All right. I just want to make sure I know. All right, we're good.
Oh, that felt good.
What,
Thank God they
what did
don't
you
make these
just
things in
do?
Cool
I
Ranch.
was like cracked my back. I just went like all the way up and like
I saw you
it
contortionist.
was like going like it felt so good. I haven't cracked my back that well in so long.
Your spine is lying on the floor behind you right now.
That'd be awesome. I want to do it. I swear my body's like stone.
I haven't had a good adjustment in a while. I wish I could go get an adjustment. Those are magical.
Yeah, I really need. I feel like my back is up. It really.
Though I have an inversion table that does
I have.
take some pressure off. Fucking love that thing.
Yeah. Which doesn't make sense because when I herniated my lower back years and years and years and years ago, I got one, and those things, well, mine at the time weighed so much. It's like people with back problems. How are you supposed to manipulate this huge thing and get it ready so you can like hang upside down? It was a nightmare trying to get it after I hurt my back, like out of storage or something.
Yeah, mine's like 20 pounds or so. Not that bad.
No, mine's so heavy. It's so solid. It's just like maybe it's just like an older fly.
Probably. I mean, they sell them at Sam's now.
Yeah, this was so long ago. Yeah, it was before I went to Florida, before 2000. Like people are frozen.
I think they were fishing.
So they are done fishing. The sun has set. You guys just had this great buddy bonding experience. The two new guys are becoming friends, while the three old crew are in the hearth eating dinner at this time. Yeah, you would, if we'll just say Van and you guys head back to the hearth. Is that where you're gonna head? Make it easy.
I think so.
All right, yeah, you head to the hearth after having this great bonding moment, and you see the rest of the group eating out at the bar. Walk up. What can I say?
What's up, guys? We brought fish.
Oh, lovely. The entire bottom floor will smell like fish now for like 3 weeks.
It's fresh.
No
mean-
fish for this guy.
They serve
Always
fish
looking
all
on
the
the bright
time
side.
here. It already smells like fish in here.
It smells like old books, and those books smell lovely. But cooking fish smells like cooking fish.
We're
Well,
in a
let's cook some
tavern.
fish.
You ever hear when people complain about fish? They
Can you
say
make
it
some
tastes
fish
fishy.
nugs? Not if it's fresh.
I certainly hear you complain. Often enough.
He's not a fish man. He's probably more like chicken, steak. He's probably like a lean steak kind of man.
I'm actually vegetarian, thank you.
Oh. Well, you eat fish.
That explains it.
You're
That's
not
okay.
vegan.
What's a vegan?
That is a lot of druids. They are plant-based only. Unfortunately, I am not.
You're
Unfortunately.
probably 1 in a million druid, dear, with your peculiarities.
Actually, let's not talk about what I eat, okay? Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna end up being babies or something.
Or her friend.
I'm partial to caribou.
Just thought about it.
Really? Oh no.
Let's not talk about food, dear.
Fish!
Just fish. I would
Tonight.
love.
We feast.
Let's. Heck yes, let's do it.
So you bring the fish to the bar? Is that what you're gonna ask him? Yeah, you bring it. What do you say to him?
Just caught these. If you'd be willing to cook a fish for us, some fish for us, you know, you can give sell the rest of your patrons if you want. I don't know how many fish I have.
Yeah, I mean, you have enough to, like, bring back to your table, and maybe they would put some out on the bar, like pieces of fish people can eat. I could totally see
Yeah.
a place like that doing this, because I know my place bar would do that for me if I showed up with food. They would totally cook it for me. Yeah, you do this. He's happy to see it. He welcomes it, and we're like, yeah, sure, we'll cook this up for you guys. They bring it back. They come back with like a family plate of it and put it down on your table. They had some out at the bar. If there was anyone in particular you would like give some to them, they would do it. That's up to you.
We'll give a couple fish to the big ogre guy if he's there.
All right.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, he's definitely there. Yeah,
It's gonna end up that an avowed comes to us and says you're fishing without a permit or some bullshit like that.
It's free waters.
No. I was actually just thought of like, should I roll for that to see? But no,
They
everyone's
sell
happy.
poles.
Yeah, everyone's happy here. This isn't Waterdeep where it's like everything's totally regulated like that. So they totally, pick it up. Having a great time. The ogre for him, they're just like a quick little snack. He's like, and then they're gone. But he gives you the thumbs up.
Excellent.
There's nothing else you are going to do, then you guys would all have a great night at the hearth. You had no other incidences. You could definitely tell the atmosphere has changed since you've gotten back. People have forgotten the horrible things you have done, where you made everyone have to leave House of Rest. And now you can tell they're more friendly towards you. You make it down to the House of Rest, your rooms for the night. Where did you leave that book, Leopold?
I would have left it on. Let's say I dropped it between two of their beds, just on the ground, open to the page.
So convenient.
Maybe a little crayon in the corners, like the girl was drawing in it.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys come back to the room after having this great night at the hearth, and it was just a general like a good day for everybody. And let's see, everyone give me perception checks besides Leopold.
What's funny is Leopold probably can't even read the writing in the book because he doesn't consider himself an adventurer.
It doesn't work for him. So how does he know if it worked? I guess he wouldn't.
Not all plans go according to plan. It's fine.
Yeah, you're like looking at it. I don't know if it worked. You're at the highest, Hemlock?
25.
Okay, Hemlock, you're the first one to spot it.
Oh, what is this? I go over.
Yes, it's in a fancy gold filigree writing. It actually transforms into the what you can read into the passages as you come up to it, because the magic starts taking effect.
What in the world? So it's like it like jumps off of the page like a, or is it just?
It just looks like black gibberish when it's farther away, but then as you start getting closer, it kind of does like that Harry Potter-ish. The lines start getting clear, and it you see the gold letters on the page pop up, and it's just on there on the page. So it's still flat. It's not like it's projecting anything, but it's very pretty and very magical.
Wow. Guys, look at this book!
What? Somebody left a book here?
Yes, look, can you read it? Look. It's magic.
And at that point, Leopold realizes he can't read what he cast. It doesn't look like anything to me.
What? It says, look at this. It says like a little poem right here. What are you talking about?
No.
Vader, look, dear.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Veda can read what was written there.
Consider yourself an adventurer?
I absolutely consider
Then you
myself
can,
an
then you can
adventurer.
read it. Van and Van, do you read it? I would assume yes for you too.
Sure.
Ren, do you consider yourself an adventurer?
Yeah, but it's still real blurry to me. I can't really make it out.
Do you need glasses, dear?
No.
Maybe Leopold could help you with that, though. Leopold, why can't you read it?
I don't know. What does it say?
Well, it says only those with the adventurous spirit can heed my call. The mystery of the Candlekeep grove deep to all. Below the hearth we travel far, for those who slip beneath the bar. In darkness below we keep secrets near. But what do we brave have to fear? Come find what we hid in the shadows below. Secrets and treasure may find you and glow. Oh! I want to go! I want to go get treasure!
You want to go get treasure out of a book that was just sitting here on the ground.
Well, it hasn't stopped us this far. I mean,
God, you're right.
If I may, we recently suffered a loss from one of our number who ran off into a book in search of treasure. Perhaps we should approach this somewhat cautiously.
should we report the book? Who put the book here?
Here in our room,
Report it.
seems
Let's
odd that
I
follow
don't
it.
know. There's some crayon
this one of
markings
your-
there.
We should go interrogate the little child.
I don't know if
What?
we need.
Yes,
What?
because you
A
did
child?
so great with that before.
Hey, she loves. What did I turn into? A rabbit? A rabbit.
Yes, and then she got really scared of you.
No, she did not.
No, I believe she got scared of me.
Children love me, Leopold.
Sure, children love you.
Children love me. I turn into animals for
Anywho,
Pete's sake.
you can ponder this all you want. I'm going to bed. And
Leopold, wait. Is it our free day? What day is it today? Is this our last free day?
no, this was our first free day.
It's nighttime. Tomorrow is our last free day.
Oh my goodness. All tomorrow. We go down. Leopold,
I'd say.
everybody, we're all going.
Yeah,
I
we
guess
can-
I should
bless you.
mention that I did see something through the wall over there, but I'm not sure what it is.
What is it? Oh yeah. Did you tell everybody?
Wait, you can see through walls?
Yeah, I apparently can see through walls, yes and no.
Did you lick the toad?
I did not lick a toad. I will never lick a toad. I am not licking that toad. Look at me, toad. You're not getting near my mouth.
Ribbit.
I think he just said that he took that as a challenge.
Yeah, he did. Yes, I did.
Which way did Leopold point when he said, "I saw something through that wall over there"?
Toward the bird's room. And there's actually a diagram of the room and the wall. Not necessarily how to get through the wall, but basically point like a little diagram of that wall where the false bottom was and how.
Did you stop talking? Or did
Oh, me?
Did you? Sorry, yeah. It's got a diagram of where to find the tunnel, but it doesn't really have the way to open the wall or anything like that. Gotta leave some mystery, you know.
so it's in the bird's room. That's
In the
where we
bird's
have to
room,
go.
along this wall is where the diagram points to.
Do we know where the bird is right now?
Are we going to do a heist?
I can only assume that we are.
I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
Are we sure it's a heist? I mean, it seems like it was left for us to find. It's not like we're actually stealing anything.
I would like
Um,
to examine this document and try to determine if there's anything interesting about it, like why it, who read it, who wrote it, you know, what kind of magic maybe was used for it.
I would
Maybe not
also
who
be.
wrote it, but
I would also
try to
be
determine
curious.
something
I would also be
about it.
curious as to why all of us can read this, but apparently Leopold cannot.
he doesn't believe
Where did we find this thing?
in magic.
Oh.
It was between the beds, left open with some crayon along the edges.
Between
Why
our,
was she in our room?
in between whose beds?
Me and
Uh,
Feda's.
Yeah, let's say they're in Feda's.
Only those with the adventure spirit can heed my call. Don't take this the wrong way, Leopold, but you hardly seem to have the same sort of adventurous spirit that the rest of us have.
That's because I wasn't hired as an adventurer. I never intended to be an adventurer. I wanted to look at books.
Yeah,
Well,
but you're
this
telling
is the
me
book.
this is a book. But also you're telling me you didn't have fun going on adventure with us.
We almost died
More
numerous
importantly,
times.
Yeah, but we saved the day.
More importantly, though, when we do follow this poem in this book and search for this treasure, you will, of course, be accompanying us. Yes, you will, of course, be accompanying us. Yes.
If just to piss off the bird, sure.
So you are an adventurer now?
How is the bird involved?
I don't
Well,
like him.
it's his room. Oh, did you guys not meet the bird?
He almost got us killed once.
He's an asshole.
They say he's a nice guy, but realistically, he almost got us killed with a cursed book once.
He likes shiny things. So I wouldn't be surprised that there isn't treasure in there.
Do you think it's his treasure?
Well, he claims everything to be his treasure if it's shiny.
Leopold,
Yes?
you say that you can see through walls. Can you see if the bird is currently in his room?
Well, I can do it. I don't suppose we'll be doing anything else tonight. Give me a second.
Well,
And
that seems a bit unethical.
Have you met me?
What if he's got his feathers off?
Hello, Ren. My
His
name is
feathers?
Ada. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, he's never... Dear, you haven't done that weird thing in a while. Where you watch people. So, in the middle of the night. You haven't done that to him yet, so...
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh, sure, I did. I did that last night.
to him?
What the shit?
To all of you.
Oh,
I maintain a watch when I'm done with my meditation.
He
I
likes to
maintain
stab
a
people.
watch over the party to make sure nothing bad happens to you during the night.
a very close watch. Be careful when you open your eyes. Do it very slowly because his face is going to be this close to you. He just wants to make sure you're breathing. I'm used to it now.
Do we
I guess
think
I'll go
there's a-
ahead and see if the bird's in his room right now.
Dave, do you think that this place is like there's dangerous stuff down there?
I mean, when do we ever go someplace that there's not... We literally had a room in this place made for us, and it was still dangerous.
All right, I guess we should all go.
Didn't you guys go like some lady, like ghost lady, try to kill you?
No, I mean it was implied that she could kill us, but no.
Well, there could be another room like that down here. Who knows?
All right, well let's go. Oh yeah, did you look to see if he's there?
Do you really want to go now? It's like the middle of the night at this point. And
Maybe this is the best the best time. He's sleeping.
I would think the best time, if we have to, all of us traipse through his room, perhaps the best time would be a time when he's not there.
I would imagine that be true.
Perhaps at some point tomorrow. while we're all off, we might find a time when he's off performing other duties. I should be able to get us into the room.
Maybe we lay him as trap.
So you did cast Ghostly Haze in the chat. So when your eyes activate, you can see him in his room.
Yeah, he's in there sleeping right now. I mean, most people would be.
I'm going to
I
suggest that we spend the night, we sleep the night, and we wait until a time tomorrow when he's no longer in his room.
I mean, that does seem to be the way to do things. I'll leave the B and E to the experts, I suppose.
That would be me.
And me.
I'll go ahead.
also me.
It's been a very. It's actually been a rather lovely day, but I'm going to go ahead and retire and leave you to your skullduggery.
All right. Good
And
night.
I'll just place my watch upon the shelf that I usually put it in and slip into my wash, and then do a little victory dance inside my wash.
What does this victory dance look like?
Let's see. It's the sprinkler. He does the sprinkler. Even though they don't even have those.
I know.
He does the sprinkler.
Awesome. He does that. Little dance. What does the rest of the group call it a night? Or do Bren, do you have your camera off on purpose?
Probably reload. Mine's on.
I don't see him either.
Neither do I.
Hang on, I will see. Let me turn it off back on, maybe.
Might have to.
Yeah, hang on, I will.
Right next to Hemlock's bed, there's a little cot, and a tiny little handkerchief, nailed to the cobblestone wall or whatever. And she puts Morty in his little hammock. And
Cute.
she pets him. And I say goodnight in whatever
Gripply.
frog talk. Gripply, thank you.
Totally
in Gripply.
understands it too. I'm working at this. I don't know what.
I can see everybody now, but
Yeah, I can see everyone on my DM screen game, but not on the.
The only person I can't see is Bunk.
Yeah, I think.
That would explain it.
All right. So, did you all say you're going to sleep? Was that it? Yeah, everyone gets their full night's rest. Next morning.
huzzah!
Yeah. Day. This is again another day off.
Like, Van, are we going on the adventure, or are we going to catch some fish?
Ren, when you woke up, I was staring at you.
Oh, what? Well, if you're gonna do that, bring me a drink next time.
I told you he does that. Anyway, it's heist day.
I say that we spend our day today in this area, and by this area I mean in this building, and sort of keep an eye on things and see when the bird leaves his room.
I kind of want to go look up records of like fishing records to see where around here the biggest fish are being caught, and then go fishing again.
I mean, there wasn't like, yeah. So it wouldn't have been in this general area. there's mostly rocks all around you. It's not like, and plus you're on a road that kind of out. So are you
Need a boat.
Are you looking at Candlekeep itself or actual like up and down the coast?
I wanted the obviously local records. I'm not looking for like the I'm looking for like local fishing records. You know.
Isn't there a dock here?
Yeah,
I mean, is that even a thing that they would have back then? So.
Oh,
I
somebody,
feel
yeah,
like-
somebody's
Probably, yeah.
Well, there's got to be a dock of some sort that the boats come
Yeah.
into for bringing in fish from the Gripply village and
Let's just
going
go.
out into the.
I mean, these people are pretty crazy about keeping books. I mean, I would imagine over a span of millennia, there's been some fishing enthusiast amongst the avowed who likes to record things like fishing information. I mean, between fishermen, that would be considered very valuable.
Probably. And if you were the first to make the book, you had all the records, so that tracks too.
If you're fishing commercially, usually you don't, give out your best fishing spots.
No.
Because,
Well-
that's how you make your money.
We could probably
It is-
just go pay a captain and he'd take us out to fish.
Yeah, okay. Are there fishing boats in?
There might be today. We got good coin.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'll spend money. Let's go do it.
Just remember, if you're out on the water fishing, then you would not be here to head down below and.
Honestly, if it was up to me, I would just go solo. But obviously, you guys are committed, so I think you got it.
All right. If we find some riches, I'm keeping it. So
Well, if you get caught by the bird down there, I won't be associated.
Eat him.
Bird? You mean, wasn't it a dragon?
There's a dragon down there?
He's saying you have to go through the Birdman, so if you get caught.
Oh, right. I thought they were referring to the dragon that was in supposedly the place they were at.
They spoke to it, yeah. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
him?
we don't get these days off all the time. I'm committed to this fishing thing. Let's go.
You're saying then we'll investigate the treasure below on a day that we're supposed to be working.
No, you can do that today. I mean,
You're saying you don't want to be involved in that
he
adventure.
doesn't want to do
I
it.
think you got it.
Can
I
you
think
still
that you can handle it.
can you still read this book?
Would you like me to turn one of you invisible before I leave?
How long would that last?
Ooh. Think it's an hour?
An hour.
Yeah, I could do that too.
I assume that I assume that if I was invisible and then I did something, what would I have to do in order to become visible again?
Attack.
You just attack. You
Cast a spell.
You don't cast a spell, I don't think,
don't.
but I know Hemlock does. You could punch Hemlock.
If
Why
you
would
take
I
any
punch
sort of
Hemlock?
I mean, it
Why
doesn't
is
have to be
it
hard.
trade?
If you punch her though, like she'll come invisible. I mean, don't go for the kill.
Why do I
Yeah,
need to become
just
invisible?
just attack something. I don't know that it necessarily needs to be anything of. You could attack the air for maybe I don't even know. Attack the wall. Attack
Hemlock? How do we feel about tackling this? Just the two of us. Just the three of us, since Leopold would be coming with us.
Oh yes. Yeah, why not? Sounds good to me. I think it would be more sneaky if we three go. Maybe actually Leopold, you're not very sneaky.
Well, what you could do is have him go inside the locket and carry it with you when I cast invisibility.
Actually,
Oh,
Take it with you.
I could be incredibly sneaky now, actually. At least for a minute.
really?
You could use that to get out.
Yes.
What do we think?
We can do it.
Oh, dear.
All right, boys, go fishing.
All right, and cast invisibility Well, do you want to do the locket thing? On the way in, at least.
I mean, I could just I could just keep Pinion posted in the hallway and just watch for anybody coming down the hall.
That's true. If he's not in there, it doesn't matter. I cast invisibility on Fader, and then I walk out.
Ah, Isaac, where did you go?
Okay.
I cast it on Hemlock.
Yeah, I'm right here.
We're invisible.
Oh, the two of them are. I'm casting detect magic so I can see where they are.
Okay, so you outline.
Me and Fader are very close to you.
If nothing else is happening right now, I'm going to go around and put my ear up to the door and see if I can hear anything coming from inside the bird's room.
Oh no, detect magic doesn't work on invisibility, so I can't see them.
Before Ren casted that invisibility, I would have casted what's it called?
Lost
Sneaky
without a
sneak.
trace.
Thank you, Earl. And then he could have done that.
Okay.
I'll keep Pinion in the
It's not-
hallway over here.
So Ren, you went off with Van.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we're going to catch the big fish today.
Two buddies went off and go to catch some fish.
We got to get our ales, so
This may be a
Of
big
course.
mistake.
Yeah, you got your. Do you get really drunk and you forget you're concentrating on spells?
we'll find out.
That's gonna be great.
Make sure we get like the best possible lures and stuff on the way out.
Yep.
I'm just gonna buy like lobster or something crazy.
Yeah, you do that. You
Shrimp.
find a
Shrimp
guy
is-
to you
Yeah,
find a
think
little rowboat to chart you out to some fishing boats out there, and you guys got a nice little fishing trip. Okay.
We're gonna negotiate the lowest price we can.
Give me persuasion checks.
Terrible things. Also, I have no clue what the price of this would be.
I mean,
so
yeah, whatever it is, we'll call out. Time purposes. Not bad. So, yeah, they kind of just. What do you say to get try to get a lower price on?
like, yeah, we're going out. You know, we got some ales. You can join us if you want. It doesn't have to be official, but you know, I mean, if we're paying you premium, I feel like you should just really focus on captaining the boat. But otherwise, you could hang out with us and drink.
Wait, what are you trying? What are you trying to buy? What is it that you're buying?
We're just getting like a charter, basically, like a fishing charter.
Oh, because I know it's
We're going
called.
for the big boys. The best big eating fish in the area. That's what we're looking for.
All right.
Or whales.
Yeah, they actually they see
Halibut.
couple two adventure guys want to go fishing, and they say, "Come on along and hop on." And you definitely get out there.
Watch us survive and they get eaten by a whale.
Take like a big long swig. Just get on the boat. I'm like, yes. You know, I hope they're all right down there in that basement.
Oh, I'm sure. Honestly, they're so sneaky. I mean, it would take something really good to spot them. I mean, they're invisible.
Yeah, they're like, this is like what they were made to do.
They've got like 20 more minutes of invisibility. They ought to be good.
The one can like turn into a spider. I mean, Fader's a thief.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you just got one that goes into a locket, one that can turn into a spider and hide on Fader. Like, it's just like it's all on Fader, really. He's pretty sneaky. He was staring at me in the face today when I woke up this morning. It was real weird.
You know, I've gotten that feeling that he's, you know, he's just a touch off. You know, I don't know.
I mean,
Lord only knows what he was thinking.
you probably pretty logical thought there. You know, the fact that he was an inch from my face when I woke up. It's real weird. I think he just doesn't get social cues, you know?
Maybe he suspects you of something.
I think he does it to everybody, though.
I do not recall having that happen yet, but
Maybe. You just haven't caught him yet.
I don't really sleep. I go into a meditative state, I feel like I would be pretty aware of him coming into my personal space.
Maybe I need to learn how to meditate.
It's a valuable skill. Well, I hope we catch a really big fish out here, and oh, we should have brought. We could go chumming. We could do all sorts of things.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't worry. I have lightning bolt prepared. I have all kinds of spells. We're getting something big today.
Lightning bolt.
Fishing with lightning.
Wow, I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
Well, as useful as I think a wizard would be if they got into trouble, we got other stuff to do. So this is important.
Great. So here we go. The rest of you, you go listen to the door, Fader, you said, right? Give me a perception check. You hear nothing moving around.
I will and check the door for traps.
With that perception check, you don't see any.
I will first, is the door locked? And if so, I will attempt to unlock it.
It is locked. Yeah, this lock is just a simple lock. You just chink, and it opens.
Open the door and stealth as I peek in.
Right. You open the door, and again, the light, once you open the door, just comes flooding out through the door, because all these bugs are lit up everywhere on the walls, on the floors, in jars, just placed everywhere, but you don't see...
Move into the room.
What is Hemlock doing? Or with Hemlock?
I'm going in. I saw the door open. I'm going in.
Checking for traps as I go.
And where were you again, Leopold?
I was in the middle of the hallway, waiting for the invisible people to do what they're going to do, and just keeping Pinion in the hallway over here, keeping an eye out for the bird.
Okay.
But once I see the door open, I'll go ahead and step through the door and close it behind me.
You're all in there. You don't see traps. It's his room.
Now what, Leopold?
You tell me. You found the book with the thing in it.
Well,
Yes,
I
we
read the
do.
book out. I mean, the passage out loud. I don't know where to go.
Didn't you say something about having seen an opening in the floor or the wall over here?
All right, let me use my thing. I'll pretend like I'm squinting at the wall, because I don't think when I actually do ghostly gaze, it actually looks like anything behind my glasses, and I'll just... Okay, yes, there's something behind this wall.
I will investigate that wall.
I mean, he could see, he could point right to it, but and open it if he wanted to. He did.
Yeah, I'll
so he
just
knows
guide him. I'll
Yeah.
the mechanism appears to be right here.
I will
Yeah,
check for
so-
traps.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that same thing. You're
Okay.
good, so you don't see any traps. You guys open it. If I remember correctly, it was like a board underneath the box. You can
Yes, there was a
loosen it up.
box,
Yep,
and then a board underneath the box. Yeah.
That there seems to be this pretty tight tunnel shaft going straight down to.
I have the goggles of the night on, so that my
Mhm.
dark vision is 120 feet.
Mhm.
And I will lean in as far as I can and see if I can see. Can I see to the bottom of this shaft?
So you can see up to 120 feet, and it goes dark.
It's a deep shaft.
Oh boy.
It's at least 120 feet, and I don't know how much rope. I've got 50 feet of rope, but between the three of us, that's only Here, tell you what. I tie off the end of my rope, put the other end down. I'm going to climb down and see if I can, in just 50 feet of rope, see if I can see anything further down.
At 50 feet?
If you hear me screaming, pull me up.
So you get...
Wait. I would like to cast... That means I'll go out of invisibility, which is fine with me. I don't care. I will cast... Hold on one second. I thought I had light or something. One second. And just
light is typically a cleric or
damn it.
What's it called? Spell.
Hold on.
But he can see down there. It's not like he can't.
Well, no, I was gonna throw cast light on a coin or something and toss it. See how far.
Before he goes down, or as he goes down, or waiting.
Well, I can't do it. Just never mind.
Okay. So yeah, you climb down your about 50 feet, and ahead, when you get 20 feet down or to the end of your rope, yeah, you can see that it kind of opens up into, well, it's hard to tell, but you can see that the shaft ends, but there's still a room. See, or.
And the floor, when I'm hanging on the end of my 50-foot rope, the floor is how far below me?
It's from the end of the tunnel. It's 30 feet up.
Okay, so it's a sizable drop from hanging from the end of my rope. Right now.
Yeah, that's over.
Does it look as though if I were to climb back up and tie 2 ropes together that I might be able to reach the floor?
2 ropes. The drop is 150 feet.
So 3 ropes together.
3 ropes, yeah.
I will climb back up and suggest that we tie 3 ropes together.
I don't have any rope.
I have rope.
What adventurer doesn't have rope? Oh, right.
He's not an adventurer.
I mean, I could just fly down there.
Can you fly us down there?
Not really, no.
I think Millie has. I have Millie's bag, and I got her rope. It's in my room.
That means going back out there.
So
I'm invisible.
20 minutes has passed so far.
Can Pinion see? Is there anything in the hallway?
Not yet.
Yeah, Pinion would be sitting right there, and he'd be alerting me if anything.
Quick, go get the rope.
All right.
I mean, it's only been 20 minutes. You know he would be studying for his work. So yeah, you grab the other rope, you tie them all together. We'll see. Drop it down, and you all climb down.
Yeah.
I will climb down. Yes.
What do you do with the top? Do you close some? Well, you can't because you have a rope going down this hole. So you leave it all open, or do you at least close the secret door? What do you do?
Do as much as we can. Close the secret door. Tie the rope off to.
I don't even know what you're tying the rope
to.
I guess. What? What would you try to? I guess you could take the board that you pulled out.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And kind of turn it sideways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's tight. You can get down there. All of you not all of you are pretty. You all fit down there. And.
Ooh. We're all dead, guys.
I have never been so nervous.
I'm not even nervous.
Honestly, I didn't think this would turn into anything.
I told you we're going on a heist.
Should we have left a note for the others?
Well, Leopold can... Oh, Leopold,
I can only message Fidele, unfortunately.
Do not message Fidele telling her what we're doing right now.
I can always... I don't know.
I'll just bring you guys to the map so you can... So as you make your way down, you get to the bottom and you just come into what appears to be a very old stone room. There is a old wooden table. There's dust covered all over it. And there's these old books that are on the tables as well. There's the same amount of dust as on those. It looks like no one has been in this room in a very long time. When you look up, you can just see that it is a nice little hole. You can tell that this is just an air vent, like a chimney to air lower levels. That's pretty much what you just crawled down. And there's a door to the west that is closed.
I'm going to go ahead and dust off the books to see if any of them are Zigrin Zaffron's tome of anything that looks important.
Mm-hmm. You dust off the books, you quickly glance them over. They don't look like anything special, or they just look like old leather-bound books.
Well, it does seem that nobody's been down here in a very, very, very long time.
Can you see if there's anything magical in the area?
Yeah, I'm assuming none of these are magical, correct?
None of them are.
Okay, and anything magical on the door?
It looks like a regular door.
Check the door for traps and listen at it.
Why is there a room down here?
Well, what we just crawled down appears to be some kind of air vent. I'm not sure why.
Well, it's a very ancient part of the keep.
Maybe. It's definitely not on any map we have access to.
Yeah, you don't see any kind of traps on these doors.
Okay. Are we ready?
And about
Yep.
as ready as we'll ever be, I suppose.
I mean, we're here.
Do I hear anything through the door?
Nope, you don't see anything either.
All right. If we're ready, I'm going to open the door.
It better not be like a portal or something on the other side of the
You
door.
open the door. Oops. Yeah, the door opens on its old hinges. And again, you see another dust-covered room. There's these bookshelves with all these old leather-bound books on them. Everything's just covered in dust. There's the walls there. They look old. They look like they're this whatever area you're in is at least 1,000 years old.
My goodness, no one's been down here in possibly centuries.
All these lost books.
DM, I seem to have two icons that are sort of linked together. I'm not sure which we got. Yeah.
If anything else, if this place is unknown, we're certainly getting a promotion.
Any magic?
I guess I'll look for magic in this room as well.
Well, it's probably not unknown. It's probably just lost. Or there's a reason why it's shut off down here.
Quickly just look through the books. Are there any titles that leap out?
I mean, just doing a quick scan? No.
Yeah.
There's so many, it would take a while to...
I don't think we have time to thoroughly search all of these books.
To the north, yeah, you see another door that's...
I'm going to glance down at my watch and see if it's pointing in any direction.
You quickly look at your watch and it...
Oh, now you don't tell me anything. I'm fine.
Should we go through the northern door?
Of course. We're looking for treasure.
Do
I mean, this is certainly a treasure trove if this has been lost. But
Of knowledge. This is adventurers. Adventure.
yeah,
There should be some gems or something. That's what the book said. Treasure.
Better. Yes, if you wouldn't mind checking that door, Mr. Fader.
I will check that door.
Okay. No traps and unlocked.
Are we ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Open the door.
When you open this door, you can just get this rush of... I mean, actually, the air was a little bit better over here, but it is really stale because no one's been really down here for a long time. But it does have that vent, so it can't be that stale. But You just see this massive room full of all of the rows and rows of bookshelves with all these old books, these old tables that are to the left of you as you come out. It appears there's another door to the west and a hallway that leads down to the west. This is a pretty big, old library that's just been in the cellars, long forgotten. As you come out, though, you do see this massive suit of armor to the wall on the east, and its head, like, it's just covered in dust, and it just goes like its head just moves. You just hear it squeak as it looks right at you guys. Three of you who are down here, roll initiative.
Oh.
And we will quickly jump back to Ren and Van casting off their
Man, I wonder if that turned out to be anything.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sure if they get in any sort of trouble, they'll just come back and find us. Oh, I like our fishing music.
So first off is like Hemlock. Yeah, you see this massive suit of armor just kind of slowly move its ungreased parts and look at you. What do you do?
Aren't the two of them invisible? Well, I guess she's not invisible anymore. No, she didn't cast anything, so the two of them are invisible, I believe.
Mm-hmm. They are invisible, and it's looking right at you.
Oh no, they can see us. He can see us.
Gotta love that blind sight.
Oh my god, I don't know. Attack, I guess. I'll do attack. With my sword!
You're not going to transfer? Okay.
Right. Who turned you invisible? Was it Ren or Van?
Ren.
Ren, you feel your spell stop. Fail.
Oh, invisibility stopped early.
Maybe that's not good. How long has it been? 20 minutes?
30.
Yeah,
over 30. So like
30 minutes.
Yeah, we got on this boat real quick. We're efficient.
Are we already out to like sea at this point?
Yeah, you guys are probably just starting. Yeah, I mean, just threw your casts out.
I'm already like 2 drinks in. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine.
They've got this.
They probably just needed to come invisible for something.
You swing your new little cool serpent's fang, and it's like, ting! It puts up its gauntlet, and it bounces off. Yeah. Anything else?
Bonus action. Turn into a wolf. Actually, yeah, no, wolf. That's my go-to.
Up to you.
Have you gotten like higher level stuff?
I think you can turn into much higher stuff now, can't you?
I don't know what the hell to turn into.
So not studying the game.
No, I go to I don't know. Just turn me to a wolf. It's my go-to.
It is your go-to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can turn into like a rhino and stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's all I can do, and I can't see nothing. So, yep.
Fader. Oh, you have no night vision?
Fader, put on the goggles onto my head.
Does wolves don't have dark vision?
No.
Oh my god.
Dark in here?
I was gonna light up the place, but I was like, nah.
All right. I will. I have no idea what this thing is, so I'm going to attack it with my psychic blade.
Okay. That definitely hits. So yeah, you just see your psychic blade, because this is psychic damage, right?
It is.
You see your psychic blade just right into it. It doesn't seem to respond. It just kind of orbs it in.
I will take my bow off my shoulder.
Okay.
Bonus. I'm going to take my movement, and I'm going to come up to here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, now I can. Said you're
Oh,
gonna go
my
there,
apologies.
and then that was it.
I was trying to move up into here, but it's saying that this is a wall.
This is a higher level than the rest, so
Got it. All right. In that case, I'm going to come around to here and duck down and try to do a stealth behind this desk.
Leopold.
Nat 20 on my stealth.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how
Oh,
that works
yeah,
against
just-
blind sight, though. So the blind sight doesn't rely on sight.
Yep. Okay.
Let's back up a bit. And I'm going to go ahead and throw an Eldritch Blast.
Well, first one ricochets off of it, and then the second one hits it and kind of.
Oh, minimum damage. Sad.
Force damage.
Force and 1 force, 3 thunder.
Yeah, kind of vibrates a little.
And I'll go ahead and move back a little bit more. There we go. That'll end my turn.
Up and look. Big bad wolf in front of it. And it swings. Now I'm trying to think, since you are blind, is that advantage against you? Because I know if you can't see the creature attacking you, then it's advantage.
Just do it.
Fair.
Stop. Just do it.
No, I'm doing it. First one is a 20. Yeah, it slams you in your jaw for 6 bludgeoning, and then slams again. Does that hit? So, that far. But off to the north, you hear this kind of noise, and this big puff of dust just kind of.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I should be able to see 120 feet though.
Some bookshelves in the way that are casting shadow.
I think it's the book. But Envision. So yeah, off to the north, Fader, you can see this massive rug, and you just flap into the air and just start flying over.
We have to get out of here.
1 for Fader, 2 flies through.
We're dead.
You see it coming over kind of slow.
Let's go back through that door and close it.
Unlock.
I'm going to attack the metal guy that I know it's in front of me because he just swung at me.
Yep, it'll be at disadvantage.
Oh, is anybody next to me? Or 5 feet away from him?
No, everyone ran from you.
Oh, great.
I mean, you that's what you're there for. To provide
You're the only melee.
tank.
If I could see, if
yeah.
somebody could light up the area.
You attack and you
That's it.
later.
We need to run, and I will. I'm going to shoot an arrow at the armor.
That hits.
And I'm assuming sneak attack.
Yep.
And I'm going
got bent up pretty bad.
I'm going to jump over this desk and shout, "We should retreat through this door."
Okay.
I'm assuming jumping over the desk is difficult terrain.
You're a rogue. I'm not gonna make
Okay.
that
Okay,
only a desk. No.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Let's hop
Okay,
over.
I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
We need to run.
Leopold. Later, start running. What do you?
I mean, the armor doesn't look that bad. And I heard something from behind, but it doesn't seem that bad. Let me go ahead and try to finish off this armor, I guess.
That hits. 14. All right, tell us how your Eldritch Blast destroys the armor.
Did it only have like 1 damage left?
I think I had... Oh, wait. What was your damage? Oh, I thought it was 14. Roll your damage? I'm so dumb.
13, so yeah.
Yeah, that's... I just, like, explodes. It falls into pieces and drops to the ground.
See? We're fine. It's fine. Look at that. We're all going to be fine. Walk a little closer to the big wolf.
I just start whining because I can't see nothing.
I'm gonna move to Hemlock and put my hand on her
We're not
shoulder.
over... No, yeah, we're still in initiative. So...
Okay, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, you... Actually, this... See this big blanket kind of...
Oh, what? It's a flying rug coming toward us.
Hemlock, you can't see anything, but you can feel Leopold touching your back.
Okay, I will stand.
You can hear something coming with your wolf ears. Something flapping through the...
Okay, where is he? He's like here?
Leopold is directly right here next to you. Then
So he's
you
right
hear
here.
this thing flapping over here, but it's...
I would like to go in front of Leopold and to protect his front. of oncoming. Thank you. I can't see.
I feel like you might.
So I would like to
Say-
come in.
Yeah, you just step around.
So in front of him to protect him. And then I would like to hold action to bite whatever comes around that corner or
If you feel
whatever
something
comes
rub
close
against
to us.
you, or here,
Yeah.
right next to you, yeah, you'll attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Vader. You
I
see the
still
animated
have-
armor drop. You see Hemlock it on the other side of Leopold.
I still have my bow out, so I will fire an arrow toward the rug.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess at that point too, earlier, I guess, Van, you would have felt your invisibility had ended as well. So we'll do a quick skip back to you guys on the boat. And you felt your invisibility go off after Ren. What would you have said to him?
I
The hits, by the way, Vader. You can,
Yeah, Mike Fader's is also gone, but it's really difficult to determine what that means.
Yeah.
It seems pretty quick though, right? Like he would have had to attack in order for it to disappear. Probably attack something. So unless they literally went in and came right out again. maybe attack.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it could have turned into nothing, or I mean, maybe it would be awkward, if like Hemlock's went off and then his didn't. I mean, well, I don't know, maybe not. I guess he does like to watch people, so I don't know.
You have any sort of long distance teleportation spell?
and now you feel tugs at your line, Van, at this moment.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, I start
done.
preparing lightning bolt.
Well, reeling this sucker in.
Yeah, give me a performance check. Or survival with advantage. Nice. Yeah, you can feel this is a good one, and you're going to be struggling with this one for a while.
Oh yeah, old school, just like a stick with a string on it.
Yeah, and we'll go back to Fader shooting his arrow off, and it rips a big hole into this floating rug coming over at you. Anything else?
No, I'm going to hold my position and start knocking another arrow.
Okay. Leopold.
Second verse, same as the first. I'll fire an Eldritch Blast. So a 16 and a 13 to hit.
They both hit.
Oh, very nice. Two very different damage rolls.
Your Eldritch Blast go bursting through it though, creating some pretty big holes, and it looks like a lot. It's like practically falling apart in the air.
And I'll be like, nope, you stay back. And I'll try to shove it back 5 feet back.
Okay. That has to do.
Strength DC 16 saving throw.
Ooh, it fails.
It gets pushed 5 feet back.
Hey,
No, you stay over there. You stay over there.
be slow. So yeah, it starts to come over towards you, triggering Hemlock's attack at disadvantage. $15, you hit it.
Dear Lord,
Wow.
max damage.
Those are cool dice.
Thanks.
You don't know what you're attacking, but what do you attack? And that's now in your mouth. You just grab yeah, rip something.
I just grab on it, and you know how dogs like with chew toys, they're just like they just go like that, like in the air. That's what I'm just doing, like over and over again.
And all this get a mouthful of dust and rips this thing all to shreds, and the whole room just gets covered in dust all around you. You now have this rug sitting, this stale, nasty old rug in your mouth. And we head over back to Van and Ren. Ren, give me I guess, no, you did the check. That's a good check. So yeah, you're fighting this thing. You and, does Ren do anything while he's fighting this pretty big fish?
I'm just like watching it, and if it looks like he's gonna lose it, I may cast a spell at the fish, but we'll see where that goes.
Ren, or Van, give me a strength check. Oh, so actually, right now we're tied.
It's crazy.
This is a big fish, so it's not that easy. It's fighting back. Give me another one.
Can it be survival?
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me a survival. What would your head? Yeah, so we'll say what was it that Ren was going to do to help?
If it gets close enough, he'll just be really excited he can cast lightning lure.
I don't know if he would be happy. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you.
If it looks like it's getting away, like I'm gonna be like, "You want me to do it? You want me to pull it in?"
No, he's at the last
Can you
minute.
see it?
Yeah, you can. I don't know. Would Van welcome that help, or would you be like, no, let me do this? You tell us. How would this play out?
If it gets close to the surface and you can like reach out and grab it, you should do that.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, as
I'm gonna
long as-
lightning lure
Can
it.
you see it?
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh wow. Get it.
All right. I'll cast lightning lure at the fish.
Right.
It'll have to make a. I think it is a DC 16 strength. Yep, DC 16 strength save, and it'll be pulled within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, it fails. So you just cast this real quick, and this pretty. What would be? I don't know anything about fishing. So Van, what would be a good size fish that would be reasonable for a good that he would, in Van's opinion?
How, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how big is this fish?
We'll say. I don't know anything about fishing, so I can't really answer.
That's why I'm saying you don't need to know. I mean, is it a really, really, really big fish,
Actually,
or is it like kind of a big fish? Like, what is 1 to 10? What is it?
Make it a sailfish.
Doesn't matter how big.
I don't know what a sailfish. One of those fin ones.
Yeah. With
the big fins on it.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
It's 1d10 plus.
But those
3.
take forever to fish.
Can I roll 1d10 for it?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What? Give me a plus.
Yeah, I will say plus. Plus 4.
Yeah, typically any ocean fishing, that pole would be mounted to the freaking boat.
Yeah, that's true. It looked bigger in the water. But I mean, no,
Fine,
it's a plus 4, so 5. Yeah,
You
so
got a sunny.
it's still a good size,
Fine.
decent fish.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
we'll just say it's like a. Yeah, we'll say it's like a 40-pound grouper. It's a big fish, but there's monsters out there. 2, 3, 4, 500-pound
Yeah,
fish.
so you get a decent
A
sized
50-pound grouper
fish.
is a big fish.
And then Yeah, so it lands next to Ren's feet, so smashes down next to you guys.
Let's get another one.
Sorry for the smoke. It's a little
day is
smoky.
young.
Yeah, it's like sizzling.
At least we didn't have to bash it with like a hammer or anything.
Scorch marks are on it.
I'm like, lines in the water, boys. We're on 'em.
Yeah, people cheer it on when they see you get it.
I'm gonna ritually cast my unseen servant and have him hold a pole too.
I'll go
Okay.
down there with the eye. Let's find some fish.
All right, yeah, we're gonna drop the arcane eye too.
All right, you do that. And back to the other guys. Yeah, so what do you guys do? You have this rug in your mouth. Does Shepard turn back?
Nope. I stay a wolf.
Well, that was exciting, and I'll go ahead. You can't see in this form, can you? I see you blinking and looking around. I'll go ahead and I'll light my my lantern, my lantern of revealing.
Nice.
I'm going to move up and just rest my hand on Hemlock's shoulder.
I drop the rug out of my mouth.
I'd like to do a perception check to see if I can hear anything else sort of generating.
Perception check. What is the lantern of revealing the view angle?
Radius. It's a 30-foot radius of regular light and 30-foot radius of dim light.
Oh, so it's circle. It's not a projected one. Spotlight kind of thing.
You can drop a hood, reducing it, but it's not a spotlight. And of course, anything invisible is now visible.
I can
So
see.
Yeah, so it just brightens up this whole room. See that it is old library. Nothing invisible appears. What were you doing, Fader? I'm sorry.
I was just
doing a
doing
perception
a general
check?
perception, see if
Yeah.
anything is.
You listen out from the after all the banging on that massive construct and the noise is echoing, but it's really quiet. You don't hear anything, and you don't hear anything moving. It sounds really quiet down here.
My word, this place is massive.
Yes, it is.
Leopold, how far is your detect magic thing going? Is the radius of
30 feet.
on it? Yeah. So yeah, at the moment you don't see anything kind of glowing around you guys, and this is where we'll end our game. You guys have one more last thing to say to each other.
I would just like to say that perhaps before we continue exploring down here, we should perhaps bring the party back together.
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, there's certainly magical defenses, but they don't seem that strong currently.
So far, we haven't explored even a tenth of this place. Let's sleep on it for a week.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Yeah.
Holy crap!
We'll end our game.
That's great.
Fun.
I forgot how powerful level 8 is compared to freaking animated armors and whatnot.
I
We just
know.
blew through those things.
Pretty funny.
We're gonna catch a big fish.
Freaking juxtaposition. Oh my god!
God, this is so relaxing. The sea air,
Ren's gonna be so pissed when we
Dale.
find a secret goddamn library.
Yeah, probably.
He's gonna be like, I could have done what?
Oh my god.
It'll be fine. You guys are fine. I'm sure you're fully capable.
That's what we thought about Millie.
Well,
Oh, she was by herself.
It's true. She was by herself.
Millie got a lot done before the very end.
Yeah, she did a lot. I have to put that little video together. Show you guys.
I gotta tell the story of how Millie died. I'm beginning to forget.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oof.
I thought that you had been down there before.
No, I'd never gone down there. I saw a giant shaft and went, nope, I'm not doing this alone. So he came up with that plan to rope
That
other
was
people into it.
amazing. That was so good.
I'm still
Honestly,
diving. I love it.
I thought it was
Like-
you just messing with everybody, so I was like,
Well,
You
it is
could've
him
just
messing with
asked
everybody.
I was like, we're all a group of
Leopold would never
assholes.
just ask. Come on.
I know. I
That was
know.
the
I'm
best.
playing
That's
this character
totally
to the.
true.
I'm playing
Hemlock
this character
always
to the
said,
chest.
I know. Hemlock's always like, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" And then he just say no. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
I love the manipulation. Good. You literally
That was brilliant.
created
That was.
your own adventure to get what
I
you
have
fact-
been
wanted.
waiting
in
to
fact-
get.
I have to say, while we were reading that book and deciding, do we go down, do we not go down? I started thinking, but there's treasure down there. Of course, we're going down.
I
mean,
know.
Yeah.
Rob was thinking that, not.
I've been doing
not
that
Vader.
to every book so far, so I was like, I need to find a way. I need to get them.
I love it too when you're like, oh, you really want to go down there? And then when you're down there and Fader wants to leave, you're like, do you really want to leave while we're down here? It's like you change.
Yeah.
It's like, I haven't found my book yet.
We're already here.
Yeah, we're already here. I love it. Yeah, you get inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, Leopold would be excited about books and everything. So, you know, a little bit plausible.
It is. No, it is. The way you did it. I love how you play him off. It was good.
It's pretty excellent.
Oh, that's
God, I
so
wish we had gone.
No,
The
it's
day's
great.
young.
It's great that you guys are over there just like fishing, and then this whole adventure is going on over here.
It's okay. We're gonna catch something big. It'll be worth it.
You're gonna catch that whale.
Yeah, I'm sad that I rolled a 1.
All right,
I don't
guys,
know what
I'm out.
All right, good night.
See you
Very
next
good
week.
game, guys.
Peter,
Nice.
game.
Thank
Good
you.
game.
Yeah, night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Anyone who was watching, thank you for watching, and join us next Tuesday or Thursday. Bye bye.